All right, I have a new Substack video out wherein I'm undertaking a project to sort of synthesize Rudolf Steiner with Oswald Spengler. So with, let's say, The Decline of the West, and here it is, Der Untergang des Abendlandes, and then now I'm rereading The Archangel Michael, which is an excellent anthology of Steiner's ideas about the mission of the Archangel Michael, who he says comes back to rule over the earth since 1879. The last time he had ruled over the earth was during Karl Jaspers's axial age, which Steiner gives the dates from 600 to about 200, which are precisely the dates that Jaspers gives for the axial age, in which there was a period of the acceleration of spirituality with thinkers across the board, from Pythagoras and Plato in Greece across to the Hebrew prophets in the Middle East, and then with Zoroaster in Persia, the Buddha and company, Kapila, Parshvanatha, and those individuals in India, and then the 100 Schools thinkers in China, with especially with Lao Tzu, Mo Tzu, Chuang Tzu, and Lao Tzu, and Confucius, that group. And then so that's the axial age, which terminates for Jaspers 200 BC, because that's the time when the Chinese formed their first universal state under Qin Shi Huangdi, 220 BC, and at the same time Ashoka is the first to unite and unify and conquer all of India at exactly the same time, 220. And then at that time the Romans are fighting the Carthaginian Wars, and once they emerge victorious in the next century after that, they will be from that point analogous to the Americans after World War II, namely the masters of the world, or in that case the Mediterranean ecumeny. And then so there's that to note. And then Steiner's idea, and I like this book because he lays out his angelology, where he has the 7 archangels that come in and rule successively over periods of the earth. And then so with the return of Michael coming in 1879 and ruling until about 2400, something like that, he sees this as a period of the re-spiritualization of the earth. And that fits perfectly with Spengler's idea of a second religiousness coming in right around the year 2000 with the formation of the West's first universal state, constructed basically by America. And with that, and also with Gene Gebser's integral consciousness structure, he gives about the same date, the middle of the 19th century, and the shift into modernity for the integral consciousness structure, which is a spiritual way of looking at the world. So all these thinkers, not entirely independently, but neither Gebser read Spengler, but Spengler, of course, did not read Gebser. He was dead before then, and did not read Steiner, and Gebser did not read Steiner. But yet, all three of them sort of come up with the same basic idea, as does Taylor de Chardin, at about the same time as well, when he publishes the Phenomenon of Man was published a few months after his death in 1955, but he wrote it in 1938, and he talks about the event going on right around this same time period as Christogenesis, which comes in after geogenesis, which is the creation of the earth, biogenesis, or the creation of life, new genesis, or with the Homo habilis and Homo erectus, the emergence of thought and reflection. Then with Christ's crucifixion, we have the very earliest beginnings of Christogenesis, but it's been occluded. And then in the 20th century, it's accelerating now toward the omega point. So all these thinkers kind of agree with each other, and so I see them as inaugurating a second axial age. So I'm going to leave this video here because I want you to subscribe. It's only $5 a month or $80 per year if you want to be ambitious. There'll be lots and lots of content. There has been quite a bit lately over the past few months, ever since I put the site up. It seems to be working very well. And then so in the rest of the video, I go through the detailed comparison of why I think Steiner's angelology is comparable with The Decline of the West. So we'll look at that in more detail if you're interested. So subscribe. I also give private astrology readings. Don't forget, hit me up if you're interested. JohnDavidEbert@gmail.com. They are not free. I get some people coming my way thinking that they're going to be free. I do not do all that work and spend an hour of my time for free. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so that's it. I hope to see you on Substack.